Hi everyone, welcome to Cikgu Hazim official channel. Okay, so here we are in paper Addmath. As I told you before that I will be helping you guys in paper mathematics and also paper additional mathematics. Okay, so without further ado, let's continue with our first paper, which is the first paper that we're going to discuss is paper February-March 2020, paper 1-2, paper 1. Okay, so of course in this kind of question here, okay, I think I already mentioned it before, is that the most important instruction here is this last point here, which is given non-exact answer corrected through significant figure or one decimal place. Okay, that's the most important. The rest of it is still the same lah. Okay, and you also need to know that the total marks provided is 80 marks. Okay, so let's straight away continue. Of course, the list of formula, if you want to do it, you can do it. You want to use it, you can use it, but it depends on the questions too. Okay, and of course you are allowed to use a scientific calculator. And question number 1 here, on the axis below, sketch the graph of y equal to -3 bracket x minus 2 bracket x minus 4 bracket x plus 1. Sorry, you can see that there are 3 axes here. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 axes here. Okay, when there are 3 axes, what does it mean? The graph have 3 different value of x. When graph have 3 value of x here, so we're going to have that the order of it must be x power of 3, y x power of 3, something like that. And it means that this must be a cubic graph. When cubic, we have 2 options, either graph pointed up like that, which is towards the right here, or graph pointed like this towards the left here. So if it's towards the right, need to know that the a value here is equal to positive, and here a value equal to negative. Okay, so right now we know that the starting value here is -3 outside of all the bracket. When this is -3, that means straight away -3 here, it actually represented that your graph here is negative. So when your graph is negative, that means the graph must look like that. Okay, so because of the -3 in front of all the bracket, that's the first step, which is we identify the shape of the graph first, and then we need to identify all the x coordinate and all the y coordinates. Okay, or y intercept and x intercept. Here is also quite basics. To find y intercept, we need to make x equal to 0. Okay, so when x equal to 0 here, so you just put everything equal to 0. All this x here equal to 0. So we're going to have y equal to -3, 0 minus 2 is -2, 0 minus 4 is -4, and 0 plus 1 is 1. Then you multiply everything in the calculator, or you just multiply everything. -3 multiplied by 2 is +6. 6 multiplied by -4 is -24 here. Then you're going to get is -24. Okay, that's your y-intercept. Your x-intercept is the same thing. Okay, your x-intercept here is the same thing. That to find the x-intercept, you make it y equal to 0. Okay, you make it as y equal to 0 here. So when y equal to 0, so it's going to be 0 equal to -3, x minus 2, x minus 4, and then x plus 1. Okay, I'll continue over here. So when you move -3 to the left, it's still going to be 0, and to make it your life easy, everything is going to be like this, which is x minus 2 equal to 0, x minus 4 equal to 0, and x plus 1 equal to 0. Hence, your x value here equal to 2, x value here equal to 4, and x value here equal to -1. So that's the point of intersection for x-intercept. Right now, just plot the thing. Okay, plot the point here. If 0 over here, you just need to sketch the thing, not really precise value. So -1, just imagine that -1, it could be here, and then after that 2 on the right side. So imagine this is 1, this is 2, and then this is 3, this is 4. Just imagine. Okay, and -24 is underneath here. So we have that things. Then the point that must touch us here is this point, this point, and this point, and this point. Sketch the graph. It need to be shaped like that. Then it will be like that. It doesn't really need to be precise sketching here, but it's make sure that your sketching have the correct shape. Okay, something like that. Of course, it's a bit hard to draw here. Okay, that's how we sketch your graph. Okay, so I hope that it's clear and it's cubic. So that's how we do question number 1A. Okay, you also put all the coordinates, okay, showing all the coordinate where it happened. Or if you want to make it really safe, what's the coordinate here? You put here is -1 0, here is going to be 2 0, here is going to be 4 0, and here is going to be 0 and -24. Next question, hence find the value of x for which it must, everything here is more than 0. You also understand that everything here is equal to your equation, that y equal to -3, x minus 2, x minus 4, x plus 1. So it also means that y must be more than 0. If y must be more than 0, then that means y value need to be positive. Okay, need to be positive since it must be more than 0. So where is the region that satisfy? Where is the region that satisfy y is a positive value here? The region that satisfy here must be this region, which is y at the positive value. Okay, so to answer your question here is that whenever y must be positive, x must be less than -1. That's number 1. X must be less than -1, and number 2 is that x must be between 4 and between 2. So we're going to have two kind of answers here. First of all, x is must be less than 1, and another one here, x must be between 2 and 4. That's how we do this question. Okay, all right. So you can put either x minus 1 and then n. 2 must be less than x, and it must be less than 4, also cannot problem at all. Okay, you just put a comma between, not going to be a problem. But the most important thing is you need to know where's the region that satisfy. That's the most important thing. Okay, all right, let's continue to the next questions. So for the next question here is find the values of k for which y equal to kx plus 3 is a tangent to the curve of y equal to 2x squared plus 4x plus k minus 1. So over here we're going to have two equations. Here is linear and here is a non-linear. And when they say that find the value of k for which is a tangent, whenever it's a tangent, it is actually means it intersecting at one point only. At one point. So here's the tips that I want to give it to you is Mr. Hazim tips. I always tell my student like this, and every time you see intersecting or intersection, please remember poise word. Okay, please remember poise word. Why is it poise here? Because poise here is telling you what you need to do. You see P as point of intersection. So whenever you see point of intersection, what the steps that you need to do? SE here is simultaneous equations. Remember that, all of my students. Okay, you may not be officially my student but for the one that listen to this video, the one that actually hear this video, I really hope that I can help you guys with these tips. Okay, you see this kind of thing, you need to do a simultaneous equation, and whenever you do a simultaneous equation here, of course remember we need to substitute linear into non-linear. Okay, all right, and you also see that it is a tangent here which intersect at one point. Another tips here, it must be b squared minus 4ac equal to 0 because at one point only. So let's do this question. Y equal to kx plus 3, y equal to 2x squared plus 4x plus k minus 1. You already make y as a subject, then you substitute it to the right side here. Okay, what do we have? It's going to be kx plus 3 equal to 2x squared plus 4x plus k minus 1. Then you move everything to the right side. Okay, you move everything to the right side here, open up the bracket, move everything to the right side. It's going to become 0 equal to 2x squared plus 4x minus kx plus k minus 1 minus 3. Simplify and try not just simplify but also factorize the value so that you can identify which one is A, which one is B, which one is C. So 0 equal to 2x squared plus bracket 4 minus kx Why 4 minus k? Because you can see this is positive 4, this is negative k, and both are belongs to x here. Okay, B position. Plus bracket k minus 4. Because negative 1 minus 3 equal to negative 4. Okay, so once you have these things, you can identify that the value of A, B, C. This is value of A, this is value of B, and this is value of C. Okay, identify it. A equal to 2, B equal to 4 minus k, and C equal to k minus 4. After you have done these things here, then you apply the b square minus 4ac equal to 0. I put it in this thing. B square minus 4ac equal to 0. Okay, so when these things happen here, how to do it is just 4 minus k square minus 4 multiplied by 2 and multiplied by k minus 4 equal to 0. Then from here we can find the value of k. Okay, because the question asks find the values of k. Expand this thing. 16 minus 4 square is 16. 4 multiplied by negative k, negative 4k multiplied by 2, negative 8k. Negative k square is going to be positive k square. And here I do it slowly, it's going to be negative 8k minus 4 equal to 0. 16 minus 8k plus k square multiplied by negative 8k, okay, minus with negative 8 multiplied by negative 8k, and positive 32 equal to 0. Simplify everything. K square minus 8k minus 8k plus 16 plus 32 equal to 0. K square minus 16k plus with 16 plus 32. Okay, this one press in your calculator. Okay, alright, if you unsure about it, just press in your calculator. It's going to be 48 equal to 0. Okay, so what do we do next? Here is that we press it in the calculator. We know that the value of A here, value of B here, value of C here. Just press it in the calculator. A equal to 1, B equal to negative 16, and C equal to 48. Okay, so how you want to press in calculator? Press mode 3 times and then equation, and press one more time degree here, and then put the value. A equal to 1, B equal to negative 16, and C equal to 48. You're going to get k is either 12 or 4. Okay, so k either 12 or 4. So that's the answer for this question.